Hello, what's up, people? अनित zibai है जुबाई नहीं. अरे यार, मेरे थंबनेल में वो जुबाई लिखा हुआ है. फक. Genshin.exe is not loading. Why? हाँ. क्या हालचाल अनित? I'm pretty sure I changed Zubai to Zibai. Just a second, let me change my thumbnail. If I have. Fuck. Never mind. Anit, do you have any ritual for pulling Zubai? Ouch. The sound is so loud. Oops, Anthony, my boy.
Hosts the commission at the Adventurers Guild.
क्या किया जाए बोल. He's here, guys. Oh my god. Okay, I got two options. I have 47 faiths and 10 PT, I hope. So it total makes what? 57. And I used my guarantee. So one thing I can do is hopefully I get it in radiance or by early, or I just have to wait for the entire 19 days, because I don't want to do top up just for Zubai. I mean Zibai. Hi guys, what's up? What's up? I'm in a pretty tough situation. Gather people. I need your help.
The Academia? What happened this time?
Oh, by the way, what happened to the statue? It won't be removed like this, right? I think it will be removed after a quest.
I'm gonna sing it one more time.
Okay, never mind. Statue is still here.
That doesn't sound very good.
Hello, let's start our third act. Hopefully, I get Zubai. Sorry. Fuck. Somewhere I saw. It's not Zubai. It's not Zibai. It's Zubai.
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town.
So it stick my head.
Still no news about Rarer, though.
Like
If only he was
it's
down for
Zubai,
good.
Zubai.
Hello,
Not
you must be the
Zibai.
traveler in Paimon? Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The Wild Hunt? Oh, uh-oh. Come on, let's go.
A nation that doesn't exist. Oh my god. That's freaking costly. Why the hell I am unable to do this one? Is this like a full-fledged puzzle, like this whole area? Never mind. Oh, what's with this line? It's lagging a bit though. Hopefully it's for the new update. I want to have Kinder Joy today so badly.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here? Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any that is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the crystalline itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rerir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Nod-Krai, waiting for his...
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
That actually sounds
World
about
of his
right.
own?
He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still... Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Reikir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nod-Krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him. So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us.
and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it! What are we supposed to do against the
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla.
So set
One
trap
thing's for
there.
sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
And it will
I
split
agree. We
the
should split up.
manpower.
Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Okie dokie.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rear, what then?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Go to Frostmourne enclave. Why? Hello, what's up? After like having enough
Would you like to
people,
go
I
moon
will
You
pull
can
for
sit in my
Zubai.
rocking chair and
I'm
admire
in
the view.
Zibai.
Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at
Is
the
that
Whatever you
plains?
prefer.
Yeah. Then Xiaoda and Liaoma.
Any leads?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding.
But where
It's like
they
he's
should
a
be together, no?
ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flint's?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got, almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for...
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rarir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on...
Oh lol.
He's actually here? I didn't mean...
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
Yeah, what does manifestation? Okay, here goes nothing. Bina, no.
Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Oh my god.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
Rasengan? Super high compressed Rasengan. Bina's giving her power, or he is giving her power. Yeah.
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Wow. Such a cutscene.
That was too close.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are
Lol.
many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
counter strategy, but we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nod-Krai undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda, this is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one here. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not... So you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides,
Lol,
she pretty
she's
much
thinking
saved my
that
life back there.
behind her back.
If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now.
Exactly.
To talk of returning the favor
Don't
would be a
leave
little
Kutar
crass for my
alone.
liking.
Oh my god.
But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Why sacrifice Miss Kutar?
But...
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes
detailing
it takes
where
losing
Kutar
something
walked
precious
away.
to appreciate
She has
its
that
true
bubbles
worth.
on her feet.
After much
It's so
reflection,
good.
I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now. Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the Moon Goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling.
Oh,
Like a lake,
so sad
cut off from
looking
its
like her,
source,
like
slowly shrinking away.
being powerless.
Now, it
But
is
she's
almost
not
run
powerless.
dry.
That's also
What do you mean, rejected by
hand,
the
like-
world?
The three moons belong to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment, the three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together, Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt!
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Forest, protect...
The long sleep beckons.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kitara's house to escape. This goes on much longer.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
Close your eyes. The night comes. Be silent.
You poorest land for the everlasting.
Go claw!
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Observe. Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Observe. Night falls. Fear the dark. Fear the dark.
Leave this place. With one heart, we pray.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Who are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nod-Krai, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network. AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nod-Krai, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nod-Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nod-Krai? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nod-Krai is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. A lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt.
Why is my
and
mic
did
going
everything
off
you could
so
to
many
stop
times?
it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You
It's
can't
so
predict
good.
which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I know I was explaining
Yes,
everything
they
just now,
exploit weakness,
some of
so
the
they
points
of
that
course
Mr.
will
Flint's
know.
added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
Lol.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nod-Krai and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Wow.
No.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel
So
also explains
she
something
can
else I've been
also
wondering
remember
about.
the
The reason I led my team
name.
to Amsfartnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, Nod-Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now,
Oh, where
we've
is
got at least
Nefer
3
Pro?
things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nod-Krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How
Wow.
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon. The last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the Iridescent Moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
Oh. It's a death
The
sentence.
Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rerir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nod-Krai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving
Hey
it.
guys, what's up? What's up?
It's true. We
Welcome,
still know
welcome.
very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead,
I think
we
I
wouldn't
believe
even know his
Kuthar is
name.
the
But where would we even
fiance?
start? I doubt even
Or
the
something
intel
like
queen of
that?
Nod-Krai has a clue. And she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's
Oh,
so
that's what-
painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
That's what I was thinking. Where is where is she? She should be here while Jauda is here.
Boss!
Of course.
What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details. Miss Nefer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rerir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Nod-Krai. We can't do this without the Curatorium. But I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about
Alright.
this place, Nefer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nod-Krai without my help?
Wow.
Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course, I
Oh
know
my
where the meeting place is.
God.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it
Bro.
all.
She's the
Please spare me the
mastermind.
flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
I didn't realize that.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say, you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got
Lol.
really dangerous during the fight with Rerir.
In this
If this
situation, they're
girl
talking
hadn't
about
saved
money.
me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd
And
be
it-
gone
it's my
for
stream
good,
buffering.
boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please, I'm begging you.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
It's the head of the intelligence.
This is top secret information.
I get it.
Of course.
We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nod-Krai. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it.
Wow.
Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Dismissed. Nice. So that's the 3-part, yeah. I just in awe that wherever Traveler goes, there is someone who has crush on him, sorry.
Lady Damselette. Wait, And you two. What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau? We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us?
We're not
Lol.
looking for any trouble. I just
Why
want to
it's
see
the name
Sandrone.
not changed to column
Do I
Benayet?
need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
Lol.
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
no, my lady.
Sandrone
Yes.
seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance
Must be
day.
maintenance day. Oh my god, she looks so happy. Oh, that was so fun of her to make that comment. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Pulling for her too? Just wait. We will pull together once we have like 3-4 viewers.
So
I don't
tell
have
me,
too
to what
many
do I
viewers.
owe the honor this
yeah.
time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear,
Like at 6,
we're not
I
colleagues
will pull.
anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
So gather around at
I
6.
promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to
Okay.
speak with Arlecchino.
I'll let you know.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nod-Krai?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nod-Krai are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
But how is she going to speak with Marion? Sorry, Knave? Marion seems lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than letting was. I don't know. Okay. Exactly. Oh, maybe she is the.
Is
I
that a
don't
no then?
know. Like, is she because of her Morn also? I don't know. What was her name? Like, what Moon?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
She saved you, Sandro.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than
He's
ever.
been
Just
tattooed
me,
too, right?
Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests
Yeah.
who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have.
Oh
Just
my
like you used to do
god.
to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who
Rosaline?
can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Guys, gather around at 6, maybe? Like half around from
well,
now?
Duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically
Marionette
my
is
only
so
form of
funny.
entertainment.
I like Nod-Krai characters pretty much. Oh my god. She's trying to introduce Columbina to new flavors when the wellness season. Okay.
Yeah. And Capitano sometimes
Oh
used to
my
bring
god,
Tartaglia around
Capitano
too.
Tartaglia.
But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Okay.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Oh, I think it's
Excuse me?
that.
Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just
Wow.
got tired, that's
She
all.
talked back.
I never wanted
I
any
like
part
her
in their
like
grand
that.
ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to... The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear.
I feel like Marionette
get
is
why you
more like
left.
towards Columbina,
And
but
frankly,
she doesn't
I have no interest
like
in dragging
to,
you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this
like to
riffraff,
brag that, yeah.
the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
Don't be. Rosalind, you lost Rosalind. Yeah, exactly. She says that, and she's the one who caved in and agreed to help Columbine, right? That's what I feel like.
Guess that's our cue to leave?
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little long.
Huh? What do you mean?
See for yourselves.
Ooh.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Okay, let's see how Marionette does things.
What? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Whoa.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in a weapon system. Don't tell me what to do!
Friendlies in the
Look,
weapon system.
if you're leaving,
there
make
is
it
no
quick.
such options.
Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll
This
take
thing?
you right to the plains out back.
But I want to see how she fights back.
Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
But I want to see how Sandra does things.
Come on,
I got
then,
my
Mr.
Kinder
Ray
Joy.
here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt
I
monstrosities
didn't eat
versus my
or
beautiful
had
creations.
Kinder Joy for
Let's see who
like
comes out on
many
top.
years. Let's see what I got. Oh, it's showing us the marionette thing. Oops. ASMR guys. I forgot. Oh my god. Okay, she wants me to fight.
Lock on to target.
I was in the middle of opening my game. Oh, I could have like thought of that. Thanks. I forgot which side was. Oh my god! What the hell is this? Like, come and die. So satisfying for some reason. Oh my god, wow. They are fighting the Gatling gun and I'm fighting whatever it is. I don't know. I think it's like grenade launcher. Let them spawn. Oh, it's done. Guys, tell me which side is like the Kinder Joy. Oh my god, sniper?
Don't let them get near.
Who is shooting me?
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
Wow.
There were easier than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins.
This is where the real fun begins. I can fight that one.
Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
I wonder what if we don't do this thing. And then like being idle, stay idle. Will then make us count. Oh my god.
Finally, the Ranger himself. Time to. Huh?
Okay, it's not working. Oh, they did it. Let's see what I got, guys.
Polonia, get him!
What the hell is this? Why isn't he going?
Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big!
Curse it. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Whoa. Polonia attacked him. Guys, this is some kind of like Charmander, but not Charmander. There is a QR code scanner. I don't know, it's like new toy. Tinder.com/app. It's some kind of app, it says.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh my god, oh, okay, it's not in auto.
Whoa, first time I've
Guys,
ever
I
been
got a
in here.
Kinder Joy.
Boss always said it was
Like
off
after
limits,
like
so
2
I
years.
pictured some kind of
I got
creepy
some
dungeon.
kind of dragon
But
or
it's
something.
actually
I don't know.
kinda nice.
What is that?
Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never
Why?
faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from
I
ordinary as it
didn't
gets.
got Kinder Joy
So what are you saying?
when the
You're getting cold
Harry
feet?
Potter
Once
series
I take a
was
job,
like
there's no backing out.
on the roll.
Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Marvel is always thinking
Come on, boss.
always.
Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Alright, alright.
I genuinely can't run any further.
Who is she? I wonder.
Hey, aren't you?
Yuri.
What is it? What's the big
Do-
rush?
oh my-
You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nod-Krai, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past.
Wow,
was back
never
when I
helps
first
everyone.
arrived in
I
Nod-Krai.
thought she's just a
My
shady
trusty
person here.
assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse
I'm now getting
reaction
the
to the
plot.
Kavaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since.
30%.
Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off.
Oh
What
my
can I
god.
say? The
They
kind
didn't
Lord
see the
Soul
traveler
Lefay
yet.
is
She
nothing
didn't see
if
the
not
traveler yet.
generous. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need. And the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her
Another
identity,
powerful
but
woman?
luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nod-Krai in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that?
Okay,
Roll
so I
over and
changed the
serve
poll,
yourself up on a
guys.
silver platter?
Start
Of course
polling.
not.
Start voting.
I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. Favors
Shuriken?
are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A wi-
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Lol, 1,000,000 more.
Deal.
I think she will make a replica and
What a way to start the day.
give her.
Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later!
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You
Oh,
will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember,
wow.
don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of
Cool,
Solnari's
now I am
past.
ready. Okay, let the quest finish because I can't stop the quest apparently. Oh my god.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs.
Wisdom tree. Hey
It's
buddy,
a
what's
more
up? I'm
ordinary
fine, I'm
house than
fine.
I
What
might have
about you?
expected. Looks
Okay,
like the
should I
fearsome Raker
pull
of
for
Solnari came from surprisingly humble
pull
beginnings.
for the what's that?
Unless this
Zubai,
passed for
Zibai now?
luxury in Conria.
I have the word running.
Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Hi, River. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep
Wow.
myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good
Someone
things about
wrote
their menu.
letter to Reddit.
I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime.
Where is wisdom tree gone?
P.S. New stash from the Universitas
I'm doing good, buddy,
Magistrorum.
doing good.
I brought some goodies
What
home.
about you?
A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have been close. Sounds like
Anonymous,
they were living
kind
together.
of. We're living together. Reddit's diary, okay. Journal on the table, okay.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
So many people
That's the same name
wrote
Rerir
to
mentioned.
Reddit. Who is he?
Grain imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately.
Oh my god,
Didn't it
let's
start out as a
suppose
lab-grown
finish.
variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive.
I want to
Seriously,
pull.
why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is. He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks.
So is
Despite
it
what he's
like
become,
single person or
it seems like
many
he's
people?
retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
You notice a page with shallow indentation along the bottom.
Did
Ah,
Rerir
okay.
rip it out himself?
Oh my god.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding the burial place of a fallen moon?
I think it's Columina. Because Columina was supposed to be.
Rerir, over here.
Dane! Vedafon here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court. He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink.
Slave.
Even
He's
the court
dance
prophet
slave.
deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
What's happening?
Oh.
Lol.
What are we discussing today?
So, wonderful, the
Don't
lady
look at
and
me.
dance list.
As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question?
Yeah, like
How's that coming along?
in a domain, talking with
Who'd
each
have
other.
thought the Great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick...
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved?
It's nothing.
Vadafulnir, Dainsleif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Should I pull here? I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, kicks out. The reflection in the mirror.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a...
Vedafulnir showed up today too.
Just
You
like
know, Dainsleif's older brother.
California.
Ah, Mr. Vedafulnir.
So hard
Yes, I've heard of him.
to pronounce.
They say that everything he says ends up
Fair.
coming true.
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Rerir. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure
Hey
someone
guys,
in
what
his
the-
position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
This quest is not finishing, else I would
You worry
pull.
too much, Rerir. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobodies.
I think it's time to pull.
Sounds
but
about right.
this quest isn't
In the eyes of
finishing.
people like Battlefnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything.
It was
These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline
Crimson Moon, right.
grows
I
ever
forgot
more
that name.
intense.
Crimson
The
Moon.
opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach. And what becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
That's how he become the demon, or like the dark side.
Thelindis? It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up
this
about things like this will only
finish
ruin our
already.
evening.
How long
Speaking
is
of which,
this quest?
all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Okay, fine then.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance part. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Vinster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little.
Oh my god, dig a deep little more.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rahier of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Khaenri'ah has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of—
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rahier of Solnari.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. The Moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rarir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Oh my god, she's going to black smoke again.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rarir.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For
What's her
someone
name?
so
Autumn?
young, you sure have a way with words.
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying. May we have a word in private?
Arlekinos.
Who are you? And what do you want?
Think
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have
Orphan?
fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Rahier of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rarir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But sure.
why did he say that?
Why are you telling me all of—
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis. Rarir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
Okay, chalo. It's time to call it a day for her. Please don't talk anymore.
So
like-
that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more
Wow.
questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy!
She's with intelligence.
I gotta admit though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky
that's one
one.
also left.
Let's hope.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Okay. I think I will. Oh my. Will they directly teleport me? No, right. Okay, the quest is finished. Well. Commissions. Guide. Okay. Where are we? Can we even teleport here later? I guess no. Maybe let's just unlock the TP point. It's not here. $100 up. Okay. Whatever. Claim 400 Primo Gems. Achievements. Fire suppression, the way to receive uninvited guests. Okay, what else is there? Nothing. Wish me luck, guys.
I don't sing for anyone.
Okay, 50 wish, 50 fets I have, and 10 pity. So total makes it 60. Yeah, so 10 pity. So 60. Alright, here was nothing. The first 10 wish. Okay. Iluga. It's a omen, right, guys? Next 10. Oh my god.
General Goro of the Watatsumi
Goro. Okay. Please. So it's like 30 PT, 40 PT I am now. Oh, I thought for a second it's purple. Sorry, it's gold. Okay. Will she come home? Last 20 pulls. Gold, please. No. Oh my god. I know. Oh my, double I know. So it makes like C2. Okay, last 10 pulls. Come on, chat. Oh, fuck. Nope. Alright. So I am in now Heart Pity. Why is there Kazuha's quest and Nod-Krai? Okay, so these two quests will be paused if I don't do it. This polka and the other one. I just want to get the teleport waypoint. Yeah. Alright, okay. I thought there was something, but there is not. Guys, I still haven't got Zubai. I am in 60 PT right now. And I am super, I don't know. I'm in 60 PT, full 60 PT. Why do I feel like I am having this feeling of getting hard? Okay, I'm gonna skip this part. It's just super boring. The side quest. I have to switch this to lever. Throw the fragments at the stone or fragment. Throw the fragment at this stone. What fragment? Like, oh. I'm not getting this one. By fragment, does it mean like these robots? Oh, right. I will be counting on one suit. Collected the stone fragments, just toss them into two large stones. Is this the one? Oh, that's stone. Okay. Enter the cave and search for another fragment. Wait, does it even give primogems? Yes. Okay, and then it's fine. Oh, here it is. Did I just made it the opposite? Okay. I gotta make them come up. Combine.
They call this a pleasant surprise, right?
Oops. Take the stone. I still couldn't find this. Oh, it's in up. Like in the ground. On the ground.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at it.
Oh, let's try Zibai.
Be cleansed. Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
E normal attack 4. E.
Surge! A new moon rises!
Flash attack!
Behold the dawn!
Arrogant and presumptuous!
4.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
Horse. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like the
Horse. 1, 2, 3, horse.
Three moons converge!
Being done!
The light compels you!
Without further ado!
3, 4, horse.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Like the dust!
Oh my god.
stasis by royal decree. Wink. Stay put. Go get it, you.
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled! Settle down! The tides beckon. Behold the dawn!
Be cleansed! Divine light, shield them!
That's easily one lap.
Without further ado, the sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
Be gone, shadow of darkness!
You on this!
Advance! Press the advantage!
Witness the power of
Odd, reveal thyself!
Midnight Phantasmagoria! The long sleep beckons. Use the force up. Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe.
Everyone on me!
your life is mine. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Day.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
How's this? To the very...
I'll catch up.
It's nothing.
Pull in! Rally!
Time to clean up.
Teamwork is dreamwork! You don't waste my time.
Alright, that's it for today, guys.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome. Thank you for completing today's commissions.